Have you missed me, kids? I've missed you guys too. So yeah, listen, I know it's been a while since I posted anything. I kind of got a little bit distracted with a bit of a side quest where, you know, here in the UK we had local elections recently, and I thought, instead of just moaning all the time, I'll step up. I'll try and make the world a better place, at least what I consider the world to be a better place, you know, fairer for everyone, more equal, less privatisation, more green spaces, all that sort of stuff. So I ran for election under the banner of the Green Party. I'm back. I'm back because I didn't get elected. Never mind. And also, my refereeing social media channels have absolutely blown up as well. I have 125,000 followers on the Facebook page, and that's monetized, and that is bringing in significant income. In February, just shy of $5,000. In March, just shy of $2,000, and in April, just shy of $3,000. So the content that I'm making for that is bringing in more than reselling. So that is where my focus has been as well. But I'm back, you know, I'm still doing this. This is my bread and butter. This is consistency. You know, I can't go from $5,000 one month to $2,000 the next. It's too much of a variance, so I need a baseline. And doing this, even if, you know, it's for a couple of days here and there or whatever, that's my baseline. This is where constant, steady income can be generated. Also, it can be put towards my massive debts that I have, which is starting to creep up on me as well. So I thought I'd do this video. Let's crack open the box, and then I'll pull out a little sample of the things that were in there, and we'll decide together, is it a moneymaker, or have I made a huge mistake again? Welcome to the video. That was the intro. Welcome to the video.
Who you gonna call? Ants Attic. Yeah.
Let's get this up here. So, the goggles, let's talk about them. I have always got a huge death pile. Now, for those of you that don't know, a death pile is stuff that you've bought but not yet listed. For me, it's always, like, I'm always getting stuff in. Like, this is my list. This is where I take photographs of things. This entire rack here, yes, just in shot, yet to be listed. That was a Nautica / Chaps bundle of sweatshirts. I think that cost £98. This one cost about £150, so £3 per item in this one. And I've got, in the next day or so, 100 sports t-shirts arriving, and that was £91 per box as well. So I've got, in the next, this week basically, I've got, how's your maths, Ant? 200 items coming in that will need to be washed, because I like to give them a wash first, photographed, listed, and then hopefully they sell really quick. Hopefully the turnover is really quick on them. Now I'm sat on a lot of slow moving stock, so I'm going to do a whatnot. Whatnot is like a live selling. You know, I did apply for eBay Live. I applied for eBay Live. I was like, let me sell this stuff like I'm doing now, talking to the camera. You can bid on it. It's fun. I'm a great personality. I do this for a living. Nothing back off eBay. eBay also has been pretty poor for me. Just after December, my seller status sunk to below standard. Now, anyone that sells on eBay will tell you, if your performance goes to below standard, you see your income dive off a cliff. It kills everything. You can't promote your listings, which I usually do for around 2% anyway. You can't do that. Your listings are shown up less organically in searches and stuff. So it took me until April to get that removed, to get back up. And the thing is, I went from top seller to below standard for about 4 or 5 months. So this has been before Christmas. And now I'm back as a top rated seller again. So the metrics that they use, they being eBay, to decide whether you're a top rated seller or not, is so stupid. You can go from being one of the best on the platform to one of the worst on the platform with maybe like 2 or 3 say defects, whatever. And mine were items that got lost in the post. So if an item gets lost in the post, for me, I send them Royal Mail, second class. Royal Mail say it's not lost until it's been 2 weeks. So I say to the people, listen, if it's not arrived, wait 2 weeks. If it's still not with you, I'll send a replacement. The eBay thing is you can like 3 days or 7 days, and then they'll say, my item's not arrived, and I've tried to sort it out with the seller, and I've still not got something, and that's a defect. That's a mark against you as a seller. And that just then knackers you up. This isn't tracksuit bottoms at all, this is just tops. I thought this was tracksuit bottoms, so this is what cost me, I think, £91. I'll put up on the screen the screenshot of what this actually cost, but it's a great time to get this stock in because we're moving into warmer weather. And as you'll see, it's there we go, look at that. That's a Calvin Klein long-sleeved, lightweight polyester sort of top. Calvin Klein, straight off the bat, at £91 for this whole box, 50 items, £1.90 something per item, so £1.90 for a Calvin Klein top like that. I'm hopefully going to get 10 to 15 quid back on that one. So I'll put that in the thing, in the pile of, yeah, that's a really good deal. Make 3 piles. One, bangers. The next pile is bread and butter, the sort of stuff that you'll just churn through. Maybe you'll make a £5 on them. And then the final pile will be stuff that's not A grade, and that potentially I'll just send off to the charity shops. But I'm not gonna do all this on camera now. I will do this off camera and come back to you in a few minutes. I'm gonna put some music on, and I can't put music on YouTube because it gets rid of your video, doesn't it? I'll see you in a minute.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I had to take my top off because it was getting dead warm. But as you can see, since the last time I've made a video, I have gained a bit of weight. so forgive me. Forgive this. Why is it so shiny as well? Well, it is what it is. So I've sorted through all of that stuff and I've made 4 piles. The first one is basically value 0. Now that's because they've come out and they are, like this one, very damaged. Now this, bearing in mind this was a box, it's meant to be entirely grade A. Now I understand that it's all, you know, filtered by humans, so they will miss bits and pieces, you know, things like that. But this was a shame because it was a lovely Under Armour top. It's like a decent size, that's a size small, but there's quite a few of this style in there. So unfortunately, not even a charity shop would do anything with this because it is so battered. So that has gone straight in the bin. We've also got this one. Again, it's another Under Armour one, and it's a custom sort of heat press. So Block Party, whichever, I'm going to say, organisation made this. It's clearly a long time ago, and the sort of the lettering has come off. And it's not really salvageable because even if you pull them off completely, you've still got sort of the adhesive underneath that you would see. So unfortunately as well, this one, not even good for a charity shop. Probably good for doing DIY, painting, gardening around the house, but for me, to resell, Let me give you an example. Now the rest of the piles are sort of sorted by what they will resell for. I've got a sub £5 pile, I've got a £5 to £10 pile, and I've got a £10 plus pile. I'm not going to show you all of them, just some examples from each one, and then I'll explain why they'll make me less than £5. So for example, this is a Champion t-shirt, but you wouldn't tell because the logo has faded and there's not really much on the neck as well. So I'll list that for around a £5 and see what comes back. Another one, the age and the cracking on this means that unfortunately, because it's seen better days, this top, there's not much value in it anymore as a resale. The unbranded stuff, now this is still a lovely t-shirt, the quality is really good and the logos are all intact. But what is it? There's nothing sort of, there's no logos, there's no branding, it's a sort of bespoke customized for a very specific niche market. There's no real resale in that. The other bits and pieces, let's see if there's anything to kind of highlight. So this is great. It's a reversible basketball jersey, but it's in a youth size. And again, there's no branding on it. This is just a generic garment that's had heat press vinyl put onto it. So again, very niche. Some will still want this as a basketball top or a top for working out in, but not a lot of value in it. Here's an example of something that is very good quality. It's Under Armour, so that is a strong brand there. Genuine as well, but unfortunately it's so niche. This is like a team that no one has ever heard of. So I mean, as a little piece of American style apparel, lovely, but there's not really a market for it, so it won't return that much. A little bit of a disappointing on this one as well. Again, whatever Project Rampart was or is, Project Rampart, when you get these sponsored stuff on the shirts, it means it really knocks the resale value. So I've got a few of those. Say there's about 10 items there. That's 50 quid's worth of stuff that will still, you know, cover the cost of the box, or partially cover the cost of the box. But the other two piles are pretty much split fairly evenly. I'll show you some highlights from the £5 to £10 pile, and I'll explain why. So this one, Under Armour, the team is Illinois Attack. This is a reversible basketball jersey, but again, who has ever heard of Illinois Attack? Because of the size of it and the condition, the quality and the brand, you'll still make about £5 to £10 on something like that. But not as much as if it was a team that someone knew who they were. Sorry, Illinois Attack, that's not having a go at you. Again, another good sized Under Armour t-shirt, but without this is Ronald McDonald House. Which is a great charity, by the way, and it says spread love on the back, but realistically as a reseller that knocks its value. Was it this one? Star. Now in America you've got a lot of winter sports like snowboarding, skiing, ice hockey, all that sort of stuff, and the brand Star is like synonymous with that sort of stuff, and you get really good quality stuff. But over here, I mean, look at that in the back there, isn't that fun? But over here in the UK, that brand isn't really as big, so unfortunately that means that whilst it's a good and it's a known brand, there's not a lot of resale value because there's not a lot of demand for it in the British market. What a shame. That's just a couple of examples from that one. I want to show you the bangers that were in this box. Old gear, this costs like 50-60 quid new, so that'll definitely go for more than a tenner. Some of this stuff I'm going to keep for myself, like this I think is, no, it's Fila. Look at that, old school cool. This is pretty nice as well. It's an embroidered Red Sox t-shirt. It is official MLB merchandise. Bit old, but still plenty of value in that one, and especially to collectors of baseball style stuff. Again, Under Armour heat gear, compression gear, always goes for a premium. This is a fun one. You know when you go to hospital and all of your nurses and your surgeons are wearing scrubs? It's a set of scrubs. Well, it's not a set, it's a t-shirt, but the brand on it is Dickies. I don't know if there's much demand for scrubs, Dickies branded scrubs workwear, especially in 2XL in the UK, but that's in my £10 plus pile just in case it kind of is, you know. This is your sort of classic Under Armour tee. Polyester, wicks away the sweat, good size, extra large. Might even keep that for myself. This is a really fun one. Shocking pink Under Armour compression gear. If I had, I was gonna say if I had reason to compress, but I blatantly do. Wear it like a girdle. I'd like that. I'd keep that for myself if I had any reason to. Again, more Under Armour compression gear. Funky little pattern. People will love that. Oh no. Oh, I'm devastated. I'll show you why in a second, but here's another Under Armour heat gear t-shirt. Again, I might just keep that for myself. I do love Under Armour as a brand. Now check this out, how awesome is that? This is, again, it's Under Armour. What a brand. Superman themed, not only Superman, like Superman USA themed. And there's a little Under Armour hit on the sleeve as well, which is the Star Spangled Banner, but unfortunately, and I've just noticed this on the floor, it's It's got this on the sleeve, which means this goes in the not quite unsellable pile. This obviously isn't grade A, which is a shame because that's lovely. That would have done some good numbers reselling on Vinted. I'll take that out the pile. I've got to put that into the sub £5 pile. What a shame. And there's plenty of other stuff in the £10 plus pile, which I think overall says that the price I paid for that box, all in 100 items, £182 so £1.82 per item. I'm definitely making money on this one. Thanks very much for watching. It's great to have you back, and subscribe. See you on the next video. Thanks very much. Bet you thought that was the end of the video, but it's not. I just realised I didn't sort of go over my process, but now I've got to take this, as I said, wash it, and then get it listed. It's going to be a busy week. Now I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.